Okay, so in this tutorial we're going to edit cityscape, and this is from my last trip to the England. It's London, and during walking on a street we have a very small kind of like misty rain, which is create very good reflections on a road. So what I did, take camera, about 17mm lens, put it very close to the ground and take a shot. Problem when you do this from the hand and you cannot look, sometimes you maybe end up with little bit skew horizon. So we'll select this image. It's a little bit nicer, I like composition, so we can kind of work on this. Also color, it's a soft shadows, very nice distributed. However, we need to pull up a little bit sky, and we'll do this one that right now. So let's go ahead, we select the image, we'll double time click, and it will open for us in camera raw. So we're going to process. First things what I'm going to do is going inside the lens corrections and remove chromatic abbreviations and enable profile correction. You can see it's a little bit fixed for us. I'm not sure if I like it because sometimes I will keep it with my vignetting up and a little bit more distortions on the edges, but right now let's go create this way so we can kind of play around with this image, and we'll maybe add our vignetting to the end. Okay, next we'll go to our main tab and we'll take highlights and bring highlights down. Notice we start now have the clouds coming up. That's what I want. I want to add details to our clouds. We'll take shadows and just bring little bit shadows up so we don't have it too dark on this case. And also we can bring exposure just maybe 0.5 about up, just a little bit, maybe 10, 15, just a little. Be careful so we don't introduce any digital noise at this point. Okay, next let's go to our HSL adjustments. We go to luminosity tab, and right here we can play a little bit with the color. So we'll bring orange a little bit up and a little bit yellow, so just have a contrast between red. However, on the blue, I want to actually take blue and bring down blue, and aquas just a little bit, so you can see, if you can notice right this area, as we're doing, our sky is getting darker. So it's, again, just bring a little bit that way. And it is desaturated, so we go saturations and just maybe pop up a little bit blue, just add slightly saturation to this. Okay, we can also play a little bit on saturation on bricks, rocks. Just bring a little bit up this area. Yeah, just let's go yellow a little bit down. Okay, so just adjustment a little bit on color to bring more details with luminosity and color channel. Okay, when we're done, let's go ahead, click open image, and now we're going inside the Photoshop. So in Photoshop, first things what I want to do is take a line. Okay, oops, actually I don't need to do this. Okay, we'll redock our image, and I want to take the line. Okay, let's go right here from top and bring to our horizon, so we can see our horizon. It is about right, so we'll leave it here for now. However, if we take just a guide and bring to the side, you can see we do have it a little bit distortion, not that much actually, almost it's not falling, so it seems like okay even on this little bit look falling in. But if it's fall in, we always can go ahead and create duplicate. I'll show how we can do. Right here we create duplicate, we can go to edit, transform, distort. We can undo perspective, but I like distort better, and just bring slightly out like this. But again, it's, I think it's look actually very good, so maybe just a little bit here. Overall, just readjust a little bit lines mostly, but again, it's look actually quite a bit accurate to me at this point. Okay, let's remove our guidelines. Okay, we can remove this way. I'll just go right there, and it's clear guides if you have it. Okay, we have it nice look. Let's look a little bit on a framing, and for this, before we do, I'll click on a frame, and we have it rocks, but they little bit ugly, too out of distorted, so we'll go bring just a little bit in those areas and bring a little bit more in. I want these people be on the middle, so it's our focal zone. So we can bring a little bit in. Let's click OK. Readjusting, so a little bit compositing. Actually, I think, let me undo this because I went too much in this area right here. that's better. It was a little bit cut too much on the left side, so we'll go restore back. Okay, so we're done with the cropping tool. Let's right now add elements that will help us enhance image. First, I want to bring this grittiness a little bit on the texture. To do this, we'll go, we already have it, one image that we created, so we'll just create a new, and we'll go to image adjustment, we'll go to black and white, and with black and white, we'll go, eventually we're going to use it soft light on this, which will help us blend. So I want to adjust some of those colors, depending which one I want to bring in. Usually it's a red will be up if we're doing with skin, but I'm also looking on a contrast here, and we'll bring a little bit black, blue even more darker. Again, I'm increasing our sky. Green and magenta does not do very well, too much, but overall just this probably two majority. Let's click OK on this. Next, we'll go to image adjustment, and we'll go use shadow highlights. Okay, on a radius for the pixel calculations, we'll just set 11 for now. Okay, and we'll take this amount for the shadows and increase all the way. Also, we'll take highlights and put 200%. By the way, if you are in these shadow highlights, just click on the show more options and you can access to all of these properties. Okay, and now with the tone, if we go darker, remember, wherever we're going away from 50, it will be darker, or higher will be lighter, because we will use it soft light afterwards. So if I needed to increase a little bit contrast, I'll bring a little bit down here and maybe a little bit lower on the sky. So we'll bring a little bit darker. Click OK. The other things what I want to do, I want to bring a little bit more greenness to this kind of texture. So I'm going to filter, sharpen, and I will use an unsharp mask on this. So let's look just example. You can see right here we increase grain. Be careful so we don't have it introduce too much noise, but I think overall let's add extra sharpness for this, and we'll go switch to soft light. Okay, before and after. Notice like right here how much we have this texture start coming up details. Okay, if it's too dark or too greeny, you can always use the opacity, just remove it or add amount you want. I'll go save with 50, so we'll go right here. Okay, next things I want to do, it is add a little bit the dodge and burn to this. So we'll go create new layer, we'll fill up with 50% gray. Okay, and this one is dodge and burn. Okay, on dodge and burn we'll go switch to soft light, and we'll go use the brush. So I'm using black color 10%, and I'm not using Bicom, so mouse. In this case for me, if I do softer is better, and I want to be sure I use it soft type. Okay, in some cases if it's too strong you can go even more, maybe like around 5, and it will be look almost like you don't do anything, but with several strokes you can see we kind of start applying to this effect. And I just want to add a little bit darker to the corners, bright up maybe right there, and add a little bit more to the sky. Okay, if we look right now, before and after, just set a little bit better on our focus point with the lighting as well. Okay, how I say, it's not that much we can do on this image to enhance. It's nice, but we could level, we add a little bit extra details. Let's add some color to this. We can do two ways. We can do with the curves, what I usually do, or sometimes I'm going and will do with adding additional layer, and it will be the selective color. So with selective color, we have a little bit more flexibility in some cases because we have our blacks, which is right there. And we can take our blacks, okay, let's go reset to 0, and we can add a little bit cyanish color, just a little bit tone correction, and I don't know if I want crush black. Well, let's go a little bit lighter on this one. Okay, we'll go next to our neutral, and on the neutral we'll just add yellowish kind of greenish. Actually, let's go with this color. So I want to go over kind of opposite the cold and warm. So usually my whites, it will be warmer color. I don't know in this case because we have this clouds, and clouds nice when they're dark blue. So we'll see if what color we can adjust. Then in this case we'll take neutral, and maybe we'll put our neutral a bit more warmer colors. Kind of like this, and you can see right here we have it add a little bit more stylization. This is one way. Of course we can go over other colors like these reds right here, and we can work a little bit with them, make them the other color. So this is one way, and let's look how we can do with the curves. Let's go select curves, and we want to be sure that our curve set to the color blend mode, so we affect only the color channels, well, not the luminosity. We have the blue, we'll take blue shadows up, take middle point, create, bring down. Let's go to the red, and we'll take the cyan, so our shadows, and again we'll take a recover back to the mid and high tones. Okay, this is kind of a little bit different, but same idea. We have it cold, warm colors, and we have it a little bit more cyanish, same cold, warm colors. You can also remember combine them together if you wanted to achieve a little bit blending mode like this. Okay, this is for the stylizations. Next, I actually want to add another curve, and this time we go set to luminosity. We'll take this lower shadows, we'll bring up, so we remove crush. Again, if you want, you can go to the crush black, but we'll bring a little bit up, so a little bit flatten, and same our highlights will take down. So overall we take dynamic range, it kind of a little bit more flatten this image. Again, this is one of the style I like for the travel. It's look very nice, but you can play with your own style in this case. Let's go create one more curve. This will be our vignetting, and I'll take this one curve, vignetting, take all the way down so it's black. Notice I move this under or our correction layers. Okay, we'll go creating frame. Notice it is just a little bit off the edge, and we'll fill up this with the black, so we'll create a mask with white border around, but in our case it's look like black. Okay, next we'll go to the mask for the curves, and we'll take feathering and put feathering way up, and switch this mode to the soft light. Okay, overall just vignetting, add extra vignetting to our elements. Nice things I like it to do about this, because if I don't like black, I always can go to the white vignetting, but I think this one will work good. Okay, let's go to selective colors. Actually, I don't know if I like that strong, so I'll just add a little bit here, and let me go over this color. Yeah, just maybe around there. So you don't necessarily need to use all 100%, set 50, but I think at this point its image look very nice, and it's ready to use. Okay, thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember visit on our website. It is www.geekatplay.com, or follow me on Instagram as Geekatplay, or YouTube channel same as Geekatplay Studio. Thank you.